morning, welcome back to my channel, welcome to this week's Calorie Crush. This is, I think, the 5th attempt at recording this. I keep losing my thread, I keep going off onto tangents, I keep getting interrupted. This is attempt number 5, take 5. That was the clapperboard. Could you tell that was a clapperboard? Looks more like Baby Shark. Anyway, welcome back to my channel, welcome to this week's Calorie Crush. It's been a funny old week. It's been really blare weather in the UK for summer. This is supposed to be our decent season and it's been blare. And blare weather makes me feel blur. And feeling blur usually makes me eat badly. I haven't succumbed too badly this week. I've been okay. I did have... In fact, let's go and watch the food diary first and then we'll talk. Monday breakfast, I have got 250 grams of cantaloupe melon, 105 gram banana, 100 grams of strawberries and a Muller Light coconut yoghurt with some coconut choc shot. Lunch today is 100 grams of cooked gammon, 200 or 250, can't remember now, 200 grams of sweet potato and a bag of steamed veg. For my dessert I had a caramel protein pudding for 160 calories. For my evening meal I was at work and I had this Spar ham and egg sandwich for 397 calories. And then I had this white icing cake for 374 calories and a Cadbury's Whisper for 196 calories. It is 11 o'clock on Tuesday, so I'm going to call this brunch, I think. I've made myself 2 little omelettes in my omelette maker. They were beautiful and fluffy when they first came out. By the time I got them upstairs to where my phone was, they've deflated a bit. But they've got, there's 2 small eggs, 20 grams of ham, 20 grams of cheese in the omelettes, and then a dash of water, which helps them fluff up. And then I've got a large mixed salad there with 25 grams of light mayonnaise. And I'll put the total calories on the screen for you. Mid-afternoon, I had a Skinny Crunch light bar for 66 calories. Well, all my meal times are messed up today, so it's 20 to 5 now and I'm having my evening meal really early. This is 2 bird's eye sweet barbecue grill things. I'm not sure what they're called. I've got some more sweet potato because we cooked too much yesterday, and I've got another bag of steamed veg. I will put the calories on the screen. And for my dessert, I've got an Aldi Brooklyn chocolate protein pudding for 159 calories. I took snacks to bingo to stop me buying crap from the cafeteria, although, to be fair, this is still crap. Little crispy slices, forest fruit ones, 165 calories. The 2 chunky mini bars came to 168 calories. Then I had a bag of Propercorn sweet and salty popcorn for 63 calories, even though it says 65, it's actually 63. And I still ended up buying a pack of Walker's salt and vinegar crisps, which were 231 calories. And then somebody gave me a Tunnocks Snowball, which is 133 calories. There is no photo of that for you. Breakfast on Wednesday, I've got 2 Muller Light coconut yogurts underneath there. I've got 150 grams of melon. Excuse the dogs in the background, Anthony's just come home. I've got 150 grams of melon, 99 grams of pear and 85 grams of apple and 5 grams of choc shot. Lunch is a Subway turkey breast and a ham salad, 458 calories. This is an Aldi, excuse the dog coughing in the background, she just ate an insect. Aldi Gianni's Tropico ice cream on a stick, 98 calories. At work I had a 2-finger white Kit Kat for 106 calories, and then for my evening meal still at work I had a tin of Heinz tomato soup with a cut up pita bread, and that was a total of 507 calories, including my pudding, which is this Everest mint chocolate flavoured protein pudding. These Walker's Prawn Cocktail Wotsits were 130 calories, and not shown is a Skinny Crunch light bar for 68 and a chocolate chip brioche for 127 calories. Breakfast on Thursday, I've got 40 grams of Protein World Jammy Swirl porridge. There's always a link in my bio for Protein World, and you get a 40% discount using my code. And because I've told you that, I now have to tell you that this Jammy Swirl porridge was gifted to me some time ago. Okay, I've also got a 90 gram banana, and a squirt of raspberry choc shot. Lunch today is a chicken shawarma kebab with a citrus-based salad and some tzatziki. My lunch was very, very low in calories, so I've got a scoop of salted caramel ice cream and a scoop of cookie dough. I'll put the calories on the screen for this. For my evening meal, this is something I've never ever had before. It is a Yo Sushi Korean chicken rice bowl. It was absolutely delicious, but the sweet chili sauce nearly took my head off. I had to add mayonnaise to be able to get through it, which of course increased the calories. The rice bowl on its own was 601, and I had to add an extra 100 calories of mayonnaise, so this is a 701 calorie meal. And since my face was still on fire, I was quite glad that I'd got yoghurt and strawberries for my dessert. This was 111 calories. I ended the day with another pack of the crispy forest fruit slices for 165 calories. Lunch today, I have got a crispy chicken and bacon barbecue wrap from McDonald's. I'll put the calories on the screen, and I've got a melon bag. The melon bag is 17 calories. I'm having a mini magnum. I'll put the calories on the screen. These were 148 calories, and due to an issue with the car, we ended up sitting there quite a while, so I had another one. I've got a picnic, Pepsi Max, hoisin duck wrap, a couple of boiled eggs. We've also got some watermelon and some giant prawn cocktail. What's it? While I was out today, I thought I had more calories left than I had because I'd forgotten something I'd eaten and hadn't recorded. This is why I need to record a food diary. I actually ate, while I was out at the Downs, I ate most of this packet. I ate about 80 grams of this packet of giant Wotsits, and that came in at 374 calories, and I thought that was fine because I had loads of calories left. But I'd forgotten that I'd also eaten some of these, and basically the two things together mean that I have ended up over calories today by 124 calories. Can't be helped, I just need to pay more attention to what I'm doing and make sure I log things at the right time. But yeah, so I'm slightly over calories for the day now. Tomorrow's another day. Breakfast on Friday, no, it's Saturday. Pretty sure it's Saturday. Breakfast on Saturday. I have got 50 grams of Protein World Speculoos porridge. I have got 145 grams of strawberries and a little squirt of Sweet Freedom choc shot. And I made the porridge with 200 mils of semi-skimmed milk. And I'll put the calories on the screen. Mid-morning, I had a Skinny Crunch bar for 66 calories. Lunch was this Tesco prawn layered salad. This is 332 calories, and I cannot find the picture I took of the 2 boiled eggs that I had for 120 calories. Purchasing these was a huge mistake. I ate the entire packet, 774 calories. I then consumed this whole packet of Space Raiders. They're beef flavour. I don't even like the beef flavour ones. I ate them anyway. They're 346 calories. I was then so disgusted with myself that I went to bed. Sunday morning breakfast, 1 egg, bacon, which I didn't eat. It was very unpleasant. I don't know what they'd done to it. Mushrooms, a pancake, a hash brown, and some beans. Did I mention the sausage? 533 calories. For my lunch stroke evening meal, because it was mid-afternoon, I had udon noodles with added vegetables and diced chicken. This came in at 699 calories, including my forest fruit slices. I also had this Kind Thin bar for 93 calories, and when I got home I had a dairy milk bar for 96 calories. So there you go, now you can see what I've ate this week. I did have a blip on one of the days, didn't I? When I forgot to track what I had eaten earlier in the day, and so I looked at my calories later in the day and thought I had more calories left than I had actually got, and so got a bit out of sync with it all. I need to remember to track at the time of consumption. I think I've become a bit blasé where I've been doing this for so long now, and yes, of course, I know I've had a blip in the middle when I didn't do anything at all, but what I mean is because I started doing this 3 years ago, you get a bit blasé about it and you think, oh, I'll just stick that in my app later on. That's a mistake for me. It needs to go in my app at the time of consumption so that I don't forget I've had it. But generally, not too bad a week. I've been trying to plan my meals slightly ahead of time. I can't do a weekly meal. I tried doing a weekly meal planner. I can't do it. It's not me. It's just not me. I don't want to plan what I'm having on Thursday, on Monday. I don't know where I'll be on Thursday. I don't know how my day will have panned out. I live quite a fluid day-to-day life, because I work from home during the day, my out of the house job is evenings, I work from home during the day, I like being spontaneous and doing what I want when I want, and planning meals around that doesn't always work. I want to be able to pop to B&M and then find myself at Tammy's house unexpectedly and not think, but I've got to go home because I'm having a ham sandwich for lunch, and it's, you know, I like to be able to be spontaneous and be flexible. Flexibility is the key, and you can't be flexible and meal plan quite the same way. But I'm trying to plan slightly ahead, like at least for the day ahead of me, so that I'm not consuming too many calories earlier in the day. I've tried to go back to my original 2468, which is 200 calories for snacks per day, no more than 400 for breakfast, no more than 600 for lunch, no more than 800 for dinner, with the variable within that being that any calories I don't use on my meals are available for extra or larger snacks if I want them, and that does seem to work quite well, particularly keeping breakfast down to under 400 and trying to not have had more than 1,000 by lunchtime is pretty much where I go, and it seems to work okay. What else has happened this week? I went to Costco. I don't think the Costco video will have been out by the time. In fact, the Costco video definitely hasn't been out by the time. But I didn't buy cream cakes. Didn't buy cream cakes, so that was a bit of a breakthrough. Because I always buy the cream cakes because they're so nice at Costco, and I didn't buy them this time because I knew that if I bought them, I would overconsume. So I didn't buy those. So that was a bit of a, I've been good. I didn't buy that. What else? Is there anything else that I wanted to touch on food-wise? I don't think so. Feelings-wise, not been too bad a week again. Nothing to make me run towards comfort eating this week. Boredom is always a key factor. I have definitely noticed over and over again that the more busy I keep myself, the less I think about food, the less I pick at stuff. So on days when I've been buzzing around doing lots of stuff, I've been absolutely fine and managed to stay well under my calories. But boredom is definitely a big factor. I did get a bag of sherbet pips, and I took those to work, and I'm trying to have one sherbet pip at a time to stop me thinking, what else can I stick in my mouth at work? There's not actually a lot of food available at work where I am, but if I'm working with somebody else, then I can pop out to the shop, as we've said before, and I try not to do that. So overall, not a bad week. I've got a holiday coming up at the end of September, and I've been thinking about how happy I was when I didn't need a seatbelt extender. I think that might have been a Ryanair plane I didn't need a seatbelt extender on, because I think I've always needed one on the EasyJet planes. But I was thinking about how happy I was, and I don't think that'll be the case this time around. Having regained some of the weight that I lost, I think I'll be back to seatbelt extender world again. But also the comfort of chairs on holiday and stuff like that. I want to get back there. I don't think I'm going to be back there in time to go on holiday in September. If I lost 3 stone in the next 6 weeks, that would be nothing short of a miracle. But I do want to get back there. One of the commenters says something like, she's only doing this because she's got that cruise booked. My reasons for doing this, that's not a cruise, by the way, at the end of September, that's a different holiday. My reasons for doing this are immaterial. I don't know why you'd be so sour about my reason for losing weight. I'm doing this because I know I need to be smaller. That's why I'm doing this. And some of you may have noticed that I put in a screenshot at the beginning about unsolicited advice, and I wish people would take that on board. I wish people would stop giving me unsolicited advice and then stop getting angry when I don't want to take it. Unsolicited advice is just interference. And I'm sorry that people feel so strongly that they have the right to advise people who've said clearly that they don't want advice. I'm sorry about that, but I can't do anything about that. That's a you problem, not a me problem. Anyway, let's go and hop on the scales and see what the result of this not so bad week has been. It is 312.2, which is exactly the same as last week. So I stayed the same this week. I must admit, I thought I'd had a good enough week that I might come in with a small loss. I'm just trying to look at my overall calories for the week. I actually ended the week with a surplus of 1,400 calories. So that, together with the fact that I was already in a deficit, should have been enough for a small loss, I would have hoped. But I'll have to take a stayed the same and accept it and just grin and bear it, won't I? Hopefully that will accumulate to a better loss next week. I don't feel particularly disheartened by staying the same. Maybe a little bit, would have liked a loss, but at least that it's not gain, you know. So yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with maintain, or mildly disappointed, but not devastated, and certainly not devastated enough to go and eat 10 cakes. There isn't really anything coming up this week that I need to be considerate of. Today is Tuesday. I got on the scales yesterday morning, and the footage you're seeing is from yesterday morning, but I didn't have a chance to record this yesterday, so I'm recording this Tuesday, and it'll be going out later today as soon as I got it edited. And tomorrow is my appointment for my leg. So I don't really know what to expect from that, because for those who don't know, I requested a scan for my knee and was told that I have to go through physiotherapy first, and they can refer me for a scan if they think it's necessary. So that's what this is tomorrow. It's the musculoskeletal unit, I think that's what it's called. Muscle skeletal. I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce that, but that's what it is. It's the physiotherapy department, and I've got to go out to Yate for that because that was the nearest place. The NHS are farming things out. Bear in mind they built us a super hospital 5 minutes up the road. You don't go to it for anything. You get farmed out all over the city for other things, and I've got to go out to the suburbs for this one. So who knows what they're using the new super hospital for? Storing paperwork in, I expect. Anyway, that's tomorrow. So I'm hoping that goes well. But there isn't anything event-wise this week that is coming to trip me up. I've got a lot of hours at work this week because somebody else is on holiday and we're already short-staffed, so I picked up some extra hours to cover. So I'll be at work a lot. I haven't got any excuses whatsoever to go off the rails this week. So that's all I've got to say. I'll be back next week. Hopefully I'll have a loss next week. I'll take my maintain and grin and bear it, as I said, and hopefully we'll do better next week. And thank you to all who are supportive, as always. And I will see you next week. Take care. Bye for now.